A former police chief announces he's running for sheriff. A plea is made in that deadly downtown shooting at the Moon Pie New Year's Eve event, and a mosquito-borne illness being detected locally. We'll tell you about it all next on News 5 Now.
Brought to you by Green and Phillips Injury Lawyers, covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. News 5 Now starts right now.
Hello, everyone. I'm Peter Albrecht. This is News 5 Now. We're going to take about 5 minutes here to get you caught up on some of the big stories of the day. Also get your input with our question of the day and our Facebook poll of the day. So here we go. Let's start with number 5, and that is you'll soon be able to get a taste of Cammie's Old Dutch ice cream in coastal Mississippi. We're told the scoop on this is that that ice cream that's been thrilling people here in Mobile and the Midtown area for decades will be opening a store in downtown Biloxi sometime toward the end of the month. How about that? Number 4, the Mobile County Health Department says a chicken used to detect mosquito-borne illnesses has tested positive for West Nile virus. Boy, that's hard to believe, isn't it, with this cold snap we're having tonight? Probably will get down to freezing. You're reminded to protect yourself from the virus by wearing long-sleeve shirts, long-sleeve pants. You won't have a problem with that tonight. Also using insect repellent when you are out and about. Number 3, the man charged with that deadly New Year's Eve celebration shooting in downtown Mobile back in 2022 pleads guilty. The DA says Thomas Jr. entered a blind plea today to on a murder charge and assault charge stemming from that incident. He was arrested in January 2023, just days after he fired into a crowd downtown, everybody there to ring in the new year. 1 person was killed and 9 others were injured. Thomas is already serving a 10-year prison sentence on a federal weapons charge for illegally modifying his gun with a Glock switch. Number 2, bond has been set for a woman accused of killing her son in a crash just hours after allegedly attacking a police officer in Sims. After initially being denied bond, a $50,000 bond has been granted to 34-year-old Delisha Millette for manslaughter. On November 3rd, she allegedly bit an officer and tried to gouge his eyes out when he attempted to arrest her for shoplifting at the Publix in Sims. About 12 hours later, the next morning, she was spotted and led officers on a chase, reaching speeds of up to 90 miles an hour before she crashed into a light pole at Schillinger and Howells Ferry. Her 7-year-old son was in the vehicle and killed. Her 11-year-old son was critically wounded. And number 1, former Mobile Police Chief Paul Prine announcing another run for mayor, or another run for public office, I should say. He ran for mayor this past August and finished 3rd in that race. He was police chief until last year when he was let go by the city of Mobile. He has an active lawsuit against the city still. He'll take on the incumbent Republican Paul Birch. The primary is set for May 19th. All right, so those are our top 5 stories. Now we go to the question of the day, where we share some of your thoughts about what we're talking about. All right, so we were asking about the Grammys. Those nominations came out a couple of days ago. Kendrick Lamar, Bad Bunny, among those getting the most nominees. Taylor Swift not eligible, by the way, if you're wondering, because her album came out too late to get in under the deadline. So who do you want to see? Let's see. Preston Brady III loves Bad Bunny. Love him and his politics, he says. No, I don't think right there. Michael Jackson, I don't think that's going to happen. All right, who else don't watch? Spiro Cheragatis, haven't watched the Grammys in years. I like this one from Beverly Blunt. She says the Red Clay Strays, the local guys. That would be nice. And so we've got some other comments on there. You can go check some of those out. Let's talk about our poll of the day. Let's do that. And our poll of the day, can we get that up there? There we go. Question is, should sports gambling have tighter regulations? There have been a number of scandals that have come out involving potential fixing of various bets. About half of you think that sports gambling needs tighter regulations. About a third say no. I think a lot of people would like to see the prop bets go away. And that's, you can bet on, for example, in a baseball game on every pitch. and there was a player under investigation for, throwing a ball on the second batter of the fifth inning or whatever it was. And so, you can place literally hundreds of bets per game, prop bets. A lot of talk about getting rid of those, and if we're going to have sports wagering, it would just be on winners and losers, that kind of thing. But we'll see what happens in that ever-changing sphere of sports wagering. All right, it's 5:40. That means we're out of time. We'll see you in about 20 minutes on WKRG News 5 at 6 o'clock. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you.
Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. You are watching News 5 Now, brought to you by Green & Phillips Injury Lawyers.
In the courtroom, the judge knows best, and this judge does too. If you've been hurt in a wreck, you need a law firm that knows the system and how it works. I'm attorney David Green. Call or come by anytime. You never need an appointment.